Hello, everybody. Welcome to From Our Mind to Yours. My name is Destiny,
My name is D'Angelo.
and we are your host of our brand new podcast.
Brand new.
It
This
is
is the first one.
Yeah, very first episode is a long time coming. I've been wanting to do a podcast for a long time. I've been trying to drag him to do one with me, and he finally agreed to do it.
Yes.
So basically, D'Angelo and I wanted to start this podcast because there's constantly nights where D'Angelo and I just start talking and things just start flowing out and we sit and talk.
A lot that spews out of our minds.
Yeah, we sit and talk for like 2-3 hours on end, just going, flowing, ideas and things that we're thinking about and, the way we think about certain things and certain topics.
Things we've learned.
Yeah, it just flows out effortlessly. So we're like, why are we sharing this? Why would we not share this with other people? No, I'm not saying like we know everything. I mean, we some pretty smart individuals, but
Yeah.
but
Definitely don't know everything. There's no such thing
of
as
course
knowing
not.
everything.
I'm just kidding, but
I know.
But I mean, I just feel like there's always different things that other people can learn, and if we can share what we've learned, just like other people share what they've learned,
And share
it could
what
be
we've
beneficial.
learned from other people.
Yeah, it could be beneficial to other
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's why we created this podcast, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's go ahead and get into the first
Yes.
episode.
Boom.
Okay, the first topic we want to talk about is creative blocks, and I specifically thought we should start with this one because the reason it's taken so long to get to this point
Yes.
is because I feel like I have been mentally blocking myself creatively, trying to figure out what kind of videos I want to make, or like I've tried to do a podcast myself and it just wasn't flowing right. It didn't feel right. It just simply was not working. And
I think maybe just a little more broad is just mental blocks in general.
I feel like that kind of ties into creative
No,
blocks.
you're absolutely right.
Do
I'm
you wanna
saying
scoot over?
the mental blocks tie into the creative blocks because just very simple mental things that we go through on a daily basis affect our creativity. It's not just the fact that we try to express our creativeness and that there's creative blocks. It's very simple everyday things that also affect our creative blocks. You know what I mean?
100%.
So that's why I was just talking about mental blocks in general.
Yeah.
Mental blocks that affect our creativity.
Well, if we get real deep about it, I feel like creativity is literally expressed in every single thing we do every day.
Every day.
So, in a sense, I feel like it's kind of the same thing talking about mental blocks and creative blocks because
you're right.
you use creativity with everything when it comes to cooking food or your
I try
job.
to use creativity when I find ways to drive home every day in traffic.
You know what I'm saying?
I get real creative.
You have to. I mean,
have
you
to.
use it in every single aspect of your life. So, it would make sense for if you're struggling a little bit mentally, for your creativity to kind of stop for it to restrict its flow.
Yeah, and express some of what you've noticed has been a creative block for you.
Yeah, and so I feel like why it's taken me so long to get to this point to where we've created finally. I'm so excited. We literally just got this equipment and stuff yesterday, and I was trying to do it that night, but Dan was like,
No.
it's like 9:00. You're tripping.
The house was a mess. She was mentally prepared, but not physically prepared.
Yeah, I still had a couple videos to watch on like the setup of the equipment, but
it may have taken an hour or two just to figure out how to set up the motherfucker.
No, it didn't.
I'm not saying it did. I'm saying it could have. But you did
It
all
wouldn't
that
have.
last night and this morning and throughout the day. So we got it
I
all
didn't
figured
set
out.
anything up last night.
No, I'm talking about watching the videos and figuring out how to make all of this work.
Oh yeah, I did that this morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's why it took me so long to get here.
Mhm.
But we're finally here. And it feels so effortless. Everything seems to be flowing perfectly. The equipment that I bought, I had no idea what I was doing. And I just got the stuff that I thought I needed. And it ended up working perfectly, and I didn't even know I was going to be able to connect these
She got
mics.
20-foot cable mics.
I didn't even know I was going to be able to connect these mics to my camera. I thought I was going to have to like have separate audio and separate video, and in the editing software have to try and like sync it up, and I thought it was going to be a harder process, and it turned out to be so simple. I found a video, I was able to link the little device that we have the microphones plugged into, plug that directly into my camera. And I'm sharing this for anybody that wants to try and do this themselves. You don't need to have a whole bunch of fancy equipment. I literally have a on the go like
Audio recorder
device. It's called a Zoom H6, and you plug your microphones into it, and you can plug it directly into your camera with just a simple aux cord. It's very simple, and just look up some YouTube videos.
Well, see, and that can also be a part of a creative block too, which you just mentioned right now, is being intimidated by the equipment and figuring out what you have to use, and what you can do with your camera to audio equipment to microphone and stuff like that. That's a part of a lot of creative blocks that people might go through, is stressing too hard on how to make your creativity work. Just let it flow and all the pieces fall together.
Well, I think social media has a lot to do with that, because that had an effect on me too, because you look at what everybody else is creating on YouTube and Instagram, and you think you have to have all of these things that everybody has, or it has to look a certain way in order to start it, and it hinders so many people from starting and just beginning
as well.
It is intimidating, because like does my couch, does my background look like most of these podcasters? No, it doesn't, but I didn't let that stop me. I don't care. This is what I got right now. We gonna upgrade it when we can, but
we got a blanket on this couch because we have a child. What do you mean?
You don't want to see what's under this one game.
I think a part of my creative blocks, a big part of my creative block, is that I'm so multifaceted. I get interested in different things. I don't complete other different things, in which
that's okay, being a manifesting generator.
Exactly. Multifaceted is a part of being a manifesting generator, and there's nothing wrong with jumping from creativity to creativity, but a part of being a manifesting generator and what comes as a block of creativity is being hard on yourself for not completing something you had done before, or not finishing something you had done before because you're now interested in something else, something you want to be creative with. You might get down on yourself. There's a lot of things with being a manifesting generator that can hinder your creativity in that way. There's also the positive parts where you can just be fucking good at everything. Like, I would say I am. Yeah. Everything I touch, everything I put my mind to, I will execute that shit to the T. I will dot my I's and cross my T's as perfect as you can. But I might do it once and then I'm on to the next thing.
I can see how hard it might be, like trying to figure out what to focus on when you are good at so many things. Yeah. Because I kind of struggle with that a little bit. Not anymore, now that I've honed in on something specific, but I have a little bit of experience with that, with like when things just come easily to the both of us. I think we just pick up on things very quickly. How do you like decipher what you should put more attention into and energy into, and what you should kind of just leave on the back burner?
Well, I mean, for instance, just like you said, doing a podcast, reaching people, talking to people, that's a passion. So you've turned your multifaceted nature, everything you're good at, and like you said, you honed in on something that fueled your heart fire. Mm-hmm. You said, I want to do this. I want to do this for the long run. Mm-hmm. I want to do this not only for me, but I want to do this for everybody I speak to and reach out to, in that way. That's a huge problem with me, is I don't know even to this day what my passion is. Something I can see myself doing every day, every week, every month of every year. And
well, I don't know that it needs to be that way.
I know,
because I can't tell you that waking up every single day that I'd want to turn the camera on and record a podcast episode.
Well, that's why I said every day, every week, every month, whatever.
I thought you just meant like gradually, like you're doing it every day and it turns to every week and like.
No. I mean, it could be as consistent as every day or as consistent as every week, every month, whatever you want to do. I'm more of like an every month, every couple months.
Right now,
and I'm.
Maybe you haven't found what you want, what you enjoy doing every day, because I know I just said right now I don't know that I would want to wake up every single day and record a podcast episode, but I would enjoy doing something of this nature every day. Public speaking, doing interviews, or just down to the bare minimum, having like conversations like this with other people.
Somebody else to talk to. Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know what I mean? I would do that every single day. So I guess it kind of like all falls together into one thing.
Yeah. You break down a bigger picture into a lot of smaller pictures, pinpoint, target, something specific in a wide variety of how this one thing could look in the bigger picture, Yeah. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I like that.
I love it.
You like it, I love it.
I said I love it. You said you like it. But now I like it and you love it.
We both love it.
We both love it.
That's how it goes. Okay. Yeah.
So, creative blocks. Yeah. For anybody that has them, don't stress over them. Your creativity will flow and express itself when and where and how it is supposed to.
I think the next topic I wanted to talk about is social media breaks. And I feel like that kind of flows into the creative blocks as well. Yeah. Because I feel like me personally, I feel like I need to take a little bit of a social media break, because that also played a role in it taking so long for me to get here to actually creating this podcast. Just a lot of comparison to what other people are doing with their podcasts, or just on YouTube, or just social media in general. And even when I would get myself to record a video and I thought it was okay, if it took me like a little longer than a day to record it because of like other responsibilities, whatever, I'm obviously looking at my social media in between that time, and I would end up coming back to the video editing, and I'm like, I don't really like this video. I don't really want to put this video out. I don't want to edit it.
Because you've seen other videos.
Yeah, in the meantime, when originally I thought it was good.
Yeah. Well, and immediately when you thought it was good, that was you.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it. Until I started comparing it to what other people were putting out. And mind you, not other people that were like just starting out just like me either. Like people that have been doing this for years.
For a long time.
It's not really fair, but
yeah, which makes sense. Social media can be a poison, but it can also be used for great things. I think initially social media was used for great things, and
it still can be.
Still can be, exactly. It depends on how you use it, how you view it, how your emotions react to it, what you absorb from it, what you get from it, how the relationship you and your social media have together. My social media is full of creative things that I don't do. So for me, in a way, I don't really, I don't get scared to put out my creativity, because I'm not looking at something that I think is better than mine. I'm just looking at a bunch of creative shit and I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Like, fuck, maybe I should try that. That looks cool.
Yeah.
For other people, I mean, the world is full of jealousy, envy. I mean, all those negative things, and they look at these people, and that alone can be the biggest and only creative block people have is the fact that they go on social media, they see things that they wish was their life, and people express it the way they thought they should or that they could, but don't because someone's already doing it better than they think they could have ever done it. That's a huge creative block right there.
Yeah, and I think the fact that people are so consumed
Yeah.
by it, like, literally warps how you're viewing your own, whatever you're creating, your own art that you're creating,
Yeah.
and how you're expressing yourself.
As
and
if your art's not good enough.
yeah, and it's really not healthy because if you go back to before we had these social media apps, people were creating all kinds of different things and were confident and proud of them. Like, look what I made.
Because they weren't seeing someone do it, quote unquote, better than them.
I mean, but even if they were, it wasn't nonstop, like a constant thing every single day.
Yeah.
Seeing, like, if, like, this is the most, like, simple explanation, but I feel like if you're a painter and you create pieces of art, you probably do know some other people that are social media hasn't been around that freaking long. I mean, other than like MySpace and Facebook and stuff like that, but the MySpace and Facebook wasn't even used the same way that we use social media today.
Yeah.
But if you were a painter, let's say 15 years ago, and I'm sure you do know other painters, you're still not over here second guessing yourself to the point where you don't even want to put anything out because you feel like it's not good enough.
Or everyone's better than you.
Yeah. And like getting depressed about it. I just feel like it wasn't, I'm sure there were some situations like that, but I feel like it wasn't as serious as it is now. And that's why I feel like it's really important to take social media breaks, because it allows you to reconnect with yourself and what you deem valuable and how you feel about yourself, because social media is not real life. Real life is happening out here, and social media is literally only documenting your life.
Yeah, and specifically for people to reconnect to their creativity.
Yeah.
In a very personal relationship.
Like, that shit does not, social media doesn't happen without people living their lives, whether they're fabricating it or not. It doesn't happen without you. It's literally just people documenting their lives. So like, if you are being so consumed by your social media and what everybody else is doing, of course you're not going to have anything to put out.
Yeah.
You're not putting any of your attention and energy on perfecting your craft or just doing what you love to do that makes you feel good. Of course you're not going to have anything to put out.
Well, yeah, and another big thing that social media does is it makes the viewer's life what is being viewed.
I don't like that.
Right? So people, they're consumed with social media 8 hours a day, and then in the real life, even when they're not on social media, everything they talk about, every conversation that they have with somebody else is somebody else's life. Did you see this on Instagram? Did you see that on Instagram? Oh, I follow this person and I watch their videos all the time and they do this, this, and this. I mean, nothing that pertains to what they do with their lives and their personal creativity, they talk to everyone about. They talk to everyone about other people's lives and their creativity, not their own. Mm-hmm. That's a big social media problem.
And I think that's why we see so much trendy stuff.
Trendy this, trendy that.
Everybody, they see somebody blew up or got so many views on this one video
on some fucking 5
reel or whatever
dance.
And so they're like, oh, I need to do this. Yeah. So I can gain the attention that comes from that. And then once so many people start doing it, it gains traction, and there's people end up just doing it just because of the attention that you would get from it. And it's like, that's not really being creative. That's being a copycat.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, having fun. Like, some people just do it just to have fun. I'm not knocking it in that regard. But there's just a lot of people out here just copying other people and like blowing up off of it. Like, y'all are really hyping these people up for copying what 20 other people did.
20,000 other people did.
I don't get that.
Let's
I
not
don't get
shortcut
that.
the number, you know.
I mean, I know. I was just giving like an example. Like
No, I know.
I just don't get that. I don't get like I just don't get why people do that. Probably
and
just
that's-
because I wouldn't personally do that. Not that like I don't know. I personally wouldn't make a video just because so many other people have done it and it's gotten them so much attention. That's just not me. Not trying to like not follow the trends or anything. That's literally just not me. I just wouldn't do that.
Yeah. I lost what I was going to say.
Sorry.
No,
I was
it's okay.
talking a lot.
No.
Once I got something going, I'm like, don't make eye contact because then he's going to say something and I just got to get what I'm saying out real quick.
No, I don't want you to stop.
No, I know you don't. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No.
I'm excited for mine and D'Angelo's humor to come out on this podcast because what y'all didn't know is our humor that you're missing in your life. Because the way we'll have you cracking up on this podcast, y'all ain't even ready. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just giving you a warning.
Just a warning. I mean, don't
Be
do what
prepared.
we do. I'm just saying. It's funny.
You mean like don't copy it?
Don't, you know.
I mean, people gonna do what they want to do.
What they want to do. Yeah, exactly.
Regardless, we still gonna do us anyways, but
You know, be authentic. That's not to say don't do what other people do, because you could love it just as much as they do. You could love the dances. You could love,
of course,
you know, all the shit that goes on. I mean, do what fuels your heart fire. Okay, don't fuel somebody else's heart fire. Okay.
I just think it's odd that there's so many people following these different trends. Like it wouldn't, if it was just some people doing it just because they like it and they really like that dance or they really like that prank or certain style of video, there wouldn't be so many people doing
That's why they
that
call
exact
them trends.
thing.
They call them trends because
Yeah.
hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, fucking maybe even hundreds of thousands of people are doing
Yeah.
exactly what that trend is.
And before anybody comes for us and says, well, you're doing a podcast, there's so many podcasts out there. That's not the same thing, babe. That's like you trying to put somebody down for going to be a professional football player because there's a whole bunch of different professional football
football
or
players,
literally
exactly.
any kind of occupation. You putting somebody down for being a painter because there's a bunch of other painters. It's not the same thing. It's when the way that you go about it and you bring your own authenticity to it, it has its own little sprinkle on it. Okay. It's different.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're not quite literally copying someone's podcast. We felt like we had something to say.
Exactly.
So we made a podcast.
Like I said, don't not do something because other people are doing it.
Yeah.
If you love to do it, do it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Fuel your heart fire. If your heart fire is doing a podcast, even though there's a million other fucking podcasts out there, then do it. But like she said, don't do the same exact podcast as somebody else. Because
I don't think it's
big
even
on
going to
doing it.
last anyways. Even if somebody were to try and copy exactly what, like the same kind of
Yeah, no
podcast
way.
or style that other people are doing, I don't think it would last. Like,
You're gonna have the people go in and this is like so and so's podcast. You're doing exactly what they're they're gonna they're gonna pick you apart. Like,
people don't play out here in these social media streets.
no.
They
The
will
comments are
drag
nasty.
people over anything.
Drag you, beat you, throw you under the bus, move the bus, and then bring the
Please.
train. You know what I'm saying?
It's just it's nasty.
Oh yeah.
The stuff I be seeing people comment under other people's posts or YouTube videos, it's like, how did you gather yourself to actually type that shit out and then click send?
Yeah. What even made you think that? Like, how did that even go into your head?
I've said this to D'Angelo so many times. It's one thing to think that and have an opinion about something, but to take it a whole step further and actually get yourself to type that shit out on someone's post, you know how triggered and like very unhappy with yourself you have to be
It's deflection,
to write
for
some
sure.
nasty shit. I'm not just talking about, damn, this shit is dumb on somebody's video. Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about some nasty stuff. Like, people say the nastiest things, like whether it's appearances or the way other people feel about certain things. Like,
And to the extreme of wishing death upon someone for
you
simple
are
shit.
sad. You
Very
are
sad.
very sad if you were typing that stuff under other people's posts or videos or whatever. Like, you could have just kept that to yourself, but you really wanted to tell somebody. Maybe you need therapy. Maybe you need Jesus. Maybe you need some spirituality in your life. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not about to tell you what you should do. I'm just
Well, you
saying
know.
it's sad.
Social media is a drug, right? And what do we know about, the tech, social media industry, and the drug industry? The only two that call their consumers users, because it can be a drug.
Well, yeah,
and y'all are
because
addicted.
of the stimulation. I mean, when you get drugs, you're
Algorithms, yeah.
stimulated too.
Yeah,
When
absolutely.
you are constantly scrolling and watching a bunch of different things, you are stimulated and
Yeah, there's so many neural.
your brain is overworking.
Oh,
It's very similar to a drug.
yeah.
Very
Yes.
similar.
Yes.
But yeah. I think that was pretty good. I think we'll go ahead and
Ended there.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
You good with that?
I'm good with that. That
Yeah,
was
be
good.
good
We
with
had a lot
that.
to talk
I
about.
like that. I think this was a pretty good first episode.
This was a good episode, a good first day on the job.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening and watching, and we hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and please stay tuned for episode 2.
From our mind to yours coming up next.